Hi, I wanted to talk more about self-harm because I don't know, just wanted to. um, and lately I've been asking myself why I am still thinking about cutting every single day, but don't do it. Because it's weird, right? Like, it's been 1 month, maybe more, since I've cut for the last time, and I still think about it every day, and I hate the feeling of relapsing because it makes you think you that you've just lost all the progress you've done and that you are now starting again from zero, which is false because when you are in recovery isn't this. It's not always a straight line to better. It's like that, and then it can go down, but then go up. And the only thing that matters is that in the end, you're up there and not down there. The thing with cutting and self harm in general is that it's very addictive. It becomes a sort of reflex. You're feeling bad, you're feeling sad, you're feeling like a piece of shit, like you can't do anything, you're having a panic attack, you're anxious, you feel worthless, you self-harm. It keeps your mind out of things for a bit, and it makes you feel better because your mind is off those things for a bit. But again, long term this shit doesn't work, and it's not good for your body and for your mind. I remember the first time I self-harmed, I started crying. I took the the blade out of a pencil sharpener and I cut it just a tiny little thing on my arm, and it started bleeding. And I began to cry and to panic even more, and I told myself I'm never going to do that again. I can't understand how people do that without freaking out even more. And now I'm better, but there was a time. It's been 2 years now. The 2 years ago. Oh my god, it's been 2 years. For real, it's been 2 years. Okay, 2 years ago, I was really, really bad with my mental health, and I cutted myself every single day, multiple times a day. On my thighs, my arms, my ankles. Um, yeah. And it just became this addiction where whenever I just felt sad or anxious about anything, the first thing that came to my mind was cutting, and I could not stop myself. It was just this constant feeling of I need to do it right now, or else I'll just panic, or I'll do something very wrong, or I'll just start crying in front of everyone, and I needed to escape, go to the bathroom, cut. I always had blades in my school bag, and I always had like these bandage thing. I don't know why it's just there. One of those bandages that you roll around your arm. I always had that, and I should have probably thrown it away, but I remember that when I decided to try to stop cutting, I forgot about that bandage, and I found it a few weeks later and looked at it, and it was disgusting. It was just dirty, full of blood, and I would reuse it and not throw it away. And I don't know why I tell that. But yeah. And when you self-harm, you're not in your right mind. You can't think straight. You think that the only thing that can make you feel better about yourself, the world, your situation, your life, is hurting yourself, and that you deserve it. The hardest thing about it is that you really think that you deserve it, that you deserve to suffer because you're alive. And this is shit. But that's the way it is. And so you cut one day, and then the other you just think that you need it, so you do it again, and then you feel bad about yourself for doing it. This is a circle that never ends, because self-harm is a temporary relief, like a way of freeing your mind for a few seconds, but afterwards you feel bad about it. And so because you feel bad, you're going to self-harm again. Feel better, then feel bad about it, self-harm again, and this never ends. And even now that I'm better with it, as I said, the last time I self-harmed was 1 or 2 months ago, and I self-harmed very, very much less than 2 years ago. It was not every day, not every week. It was a few, like every 3-4 months maybe, which is very much better than before. Still not cured. My mind isn't cured from it. And there's a common way of thinking that tells you that cutting never ends, that it, from the first time you do it, it will always be in your head, and that you can't forget about it, that you will always have this thought in your head that you need to fight every day, every second of your life. And I want it to be false. I don't want that to be true. I want to know that it's possible to recover from self-harm and to live without it, even if you've done it, that you can leave it behind and just not have it in your head every day. But right now, I'm not there. I still think of it a lot. Sometimes I still think that I need it. Sometimes I still end up with a blade in my hand. And even if most of the time I choose not to let it go over my skin, sometimes I still let it. But I want to say that I hope that someday I can just not think about hurting myself anymore and just live. And I hope that if you are self-harming too, one day you'll be able to do that too. To just live and not hurt yourself for it. Because you deserve to live. You're here, might as well make it good, I guess. Yeah. I think that's all I wanted to say. Bye.